Welcome back to Boring. We're joined by Shantal and Vladimir.
Yes, sir.
That's such an interesting name.
Yeah, my mom gave it to me.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourselves. You guys are so close. Like, yeah. You guys brothers and sisters?
No.
We work together. He's my coworker.
His coworker? You work for Shantal?
No, I work for him.
Oh, you work for Vladimir?
Well, no, I think I work for her more than anything, but
We work together.
it's a team sport.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys do for work?
You go for it.
Oh, God. We run a marketing firm called Urban Media. It specializes in kind of two primary regions. One is branding and design, and the other is digital marketing. I used to run a branding and design company beforehand where I kind of dabbled in the digital marketing space. But then I later met Chantal's brother, and we realized that we had a lot of synergy when it came to working more around like I really know how to do the branding and design component. They're really strong at the digital marketing and the execution, social media, all that good stuff. And slowly as we started becoming good friends and started working on projects together, we realized, shit, like we could actually, am I allowed to swear? Is this
Yeah, if you want to.
Dope. We realized that there's a lot of synergy. Like it kind of, our strengths and weaknesses kind of aligned where we'd be smart to work together. And then recently we just joined up. Now we're one big team.
Like recently, like during the COVID season?
Yeah.
Yeah, big moves. Okay. What does your brother do?
He owns Urba Media.
He owns Urbo Media?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Urba.
It's like urban, but without the end.
Yeah.
Urban. And that's what do you own again?
Urban Media.
Urban, yeah.
It's all one thing.
It's all, we like merged all the companies together.
I just confused myself. So much media going on.
There's a lot of media. We do a lot of media. That's for sure.
How long have you been in it?
I've been in it since the start. I'm the creative director and influencer marketer.
Like
And-
2-3 years?
Oh gosh, how long has it been a company?
I think 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Ups and downs
Always.
all the time.
You got to keep it entertaining.
That is true. Yeah.
A lot of growth.
What do you guys usually do in the media spectrum of it? Like everything?
A little bit of everything.
What's like your favorite?
What's my favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite, Shantal? I'm curious.
I like producing fashion shows. That's like what I'm good at. And that's why I started with Urban Media.
To start the fashion shows?
Yeah, I wanted to produce fashion shows. That's like my dream in life.
How many have you done?
Only one.
Only one?
But it was big enough.
So you're done now?
Well, the thing is with COVID, like I have to be.
Yeah, COVID actually set back so many things.
Right. And I was working on a second one with a different little production. Not saying too much because it might still happen, but
Ooh. It's been postponed?
it's been postponed.
Yeah, a lot of things got postponed. You know, BMK Baby? You're supposed to be opening up for Lil TJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it got moved to 2021 October.
Oh, no.
This album's dropping. He's a new album dropping in like 3 months, so it probably won't happen because they only tour with their albums.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the downside of it. But give us a little background on both of you guys.
Shantal, fire away first.
So I come from a modeling industry background. So I used to work for a kind of a modeling agency as the booking director and assistant manager. So I was in charge of hunting talent, bookings for all sorts of jobs in Calgary. That's what my whole background is. I have a degree in events and in PR. So I have 2 degrees. Kind of boring, essentially. Like right now, I just work for Urba. I do makeup, and that's like it.
It's fine. You know what the podcast is called?
It's called Boring,
Yeah.
which I am the brand.
That's great. It's so fun. It's always boring.
Life is boring.
Right? You need to entertain yourself.
Yeah,
Just at the
I don't
end
know
of the
if-
day,
I don't know
like,
if
what
I
are you
agree
going to
with
do?
you. Life isn't boring. It's what you make it.
That's facts.
But what do I know?
Winning streak.
I'm just a confused kid.
Oh,
Am I
I
a
like
skip
that.
driver? Am I an artist? Am I a skip driver?
Vladimir actually like delivers food.
Deliver food?
Sometimes. I've done it twice now.
Twice?
Yeah. We opened up a pasta restaurant over COVID
Okay.
because we had a group chat. Chantal's in it. And we just started like throwing ideas back and forth. We've had this idea to have like a takeaway delivery restaurant. We had like a proper chef kind of in the group chat as well, who's giving us some feedback. And then this kind of joke turned into a real thing. So we've been operational for an entire month now, going in a month 2 now.
That's great.
Have you heard it?
I have not. What's it called?
Pasta Sloot.
Pasta Sloot.
Yes, sir.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Okay, I will send you a coupon and you can go try it.
Is it, you guys have a store or is it just online?
It's like a ghost kitchen.
I don't know what that means.
It means you can't physically dine in. It's only pick up, take out, order on delivery apps. So we started just by being on like DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Recently we started doing pickup, but you live a little too far from downtown Calgary to get it delivered. So you're gonna have to go make the drive, but it's worth it.
All right, I'll have to give that a try. I didn't even know you could even make restaurants on DoorDash. Was it DoorDash you said?
Yeah.
Dishes.
Well, we started the restaurant, then we just started using their platform to kind of just sell, right?
Yeah, that's
We
super
essentially have
smart.
an e-commerce business.
Yeah, e-commerce food.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I haven't
if you
thought of
think
that
about
before.
it.
No, that's genius.
It's interesting. We definitely want like an actual brick and mortar. Chantal's putting a really sick campaign together that we're shooting next week.
Oh,
next
nice,
weekend.
Do
nice.
you want to be a part of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll come down.
What are you doing on
Stick you on the story.
Sunday?
the 22nd.
Sundays are my days off, so I am free
I will send you an address and you just have to show up.
to show up.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Bring the
Well,
hoodie.
Bring the hoodies.
Bring
Yeah,
the
that
hoodie.
hoodie's good. That's a good hoodie. You remember
Oh.
that Drew piece? Woof.
Yeah, look at the table. It's
Are you affiliated with Justin Bieber?
no, sadly,
Do you want to be?
I would love to be
In what fashion?
the hoodies.
You want to be his model?
I would love to be, yeah, but I feel like you got to be a little bigger than Justin Bieber to be Justin Bieber model.
I feel like you could do it.
I could try.
Slide into the right DMs.
Yeah.
That's how life works now, right?
That's true. That's very true. You never really know who.
Everyone's a DM away.
Except Justin Bieber, he got 99 pending DMs every like 2 seconds.
Probably.
I mean, I've slid into some pretty like Jack DMs and I've gotten responses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a number, the highest number.
8 million.
And they replied?
They replied.
Whoa.
I've tried, but I'm a dude.
Yeah. I think it's a little different for us.
Yeah, a little bit.
Doesn't really work out.
I also don't have the social media cred yet. I don't
Neither
have that
do
verified
I.
tag.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
Don't
look
don't
pretty.
like 700 photos or is it 2? Or is it
I have
74?
500
Yeah.
photos. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot to scroll through.
it is. But
It's a lot to look at. I I only have like 4.
I mean, quality over quantity. I've had my social media since like grade 8.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that
it
speaks
makes
volumes.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have a lot more posted. You know, we can't really slide.
You can
Just saying.
try.
I will try
Yo, hit up J Beebs right now. Do it.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I can't right now.
Damn.
But we're
After
in
the
the middle of a
podcast.
podcast.
All right.
I like how the conversation like derailed.
I
So, like
mean,
replying to JB.
he'll respond.
Are you sure?
I mean, it really depends. Like, you have to go through someone to get to someone else, or you could
Oh,
go
that's true.
directly. Some people don't have managers, and so you can message them right away, and they'll respond right away.
But Justin Bieber is like celebrity.
Yeah,
big.
that guy that I got was celebrity too.
Like, oh, what was his average picturing likes?
Gosh, I wish I knew, but like, if I said his name, like everyone in this room would know,
Like guaranteed.
guaranteed.
What social platform is he mainly on? Is it just Insta?
He's a famous celebrity. Like, he's an artist.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest person who's actually replied is probably like Chris.
Yeah,
Chris
Miss?
Collins.
Oh,
Like, because he follows me.
well, he's cool. I remember watching Weekly Chris as a kid.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Did you ever pay attention to the YouTube drama?
No. Which one?
Like during 2015, like the Clout House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like, I love that.
Do you know who, I think her name is Alyssa Kulani. She lives here and she used to be, like, she was about to be on Team 10.
She's not here anymore. She's with the Nuck Boys.
She still lives here though. Like, I've seen her around.
I think she moved to the Nuck Boys. She was in their last video.
I know she was in the last video, but she still has her house.
Oh, probably, yeah.
And like, I've seen her around.
Do you know where she lives?
Yes.
Okay.
She like lives near me, so it's not scary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get her on the podcast, but I think her management team was like,
No.
yeah, they're very like strict for who she can.
It's kind of a thing for YouTubers in Calgary, I'm noticing.
Yeah, they can't really work. Like the moment they sign, it's like you can't work with anyone.
No. And they
Yeah.
don't do collaborations. They don't do anything unless there's like a rate behind it.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Well, I mean, I've had some YouTubers like I had Caitlyn. She's 130,000
Oh, yeah.
or 50,000, I guess. And I guess Kendra, but it's a little different.
But do they have managers? I don't think Kendra has a manager. She's on her own.
Well, she's partnered with One Fluent.
Well,
they
that
don't-
guy is easy, isn't he? It's
Yeah, it's
that
like
Wolf, right?
yeah, he doesn't really keep you bound.
No.
It's like 10%. That's all they take.
Yeah.
It's like
That's the
so
normal
nice.
thing.
No, usually it's like 40
Usually it's 20.
or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 is like a lot lower than industry standard.
Well, that's nice of him.
Also depends what value you're getting out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're rocking $300,000 contracts for videos, it's one thing. If you're
That's
rocking
true.
$30,000 contracts, it's another. Freaking $300 for a t-shirt. I mean, 10%. What do I know?
It's a bit rough. But I mean, he has a lot. I think he has over 10,000 signs. So
Oh, wow.
That's good.
yeah.
That's crazy.
that 10% really adds up.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
You know, I get 10,000 people with $30 deals. It's, you know, it's a lot of money.
Shantal, when are you starting management?
So I know for modeling, it's 20% plus 20%.
So it's 40?
Technically, no, because they take 20% from the client that the client knows of, and then they take 20% from the model. And the model doesn't know about the other 20%. And the client doesn't know about the other 20%. And that's how like modeling works.
That's so sus.
It's a dirty industry.
Yeah.
It's such a dirty industry.
Whoa. I did not know that.
Yeah, so like none of the models know that. And then when they check their check, they're like, huh?
Why is it so low?
Yeah.
I knew modeling was like intense, but I didn't realize they're stealing, basically.
I mean, it's
Is it
industry
though?
standard, but
I guess, yeah. You can't really get mad at that.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into.
like none of the models read the contracts because it's like right there, and then they get the check and they're like, this is not what I signed up for.
It's too deep to leave, I guess, right?
Oh yeah.
Once you're in, you're in. What can you do about it?
Is there a lot of models in Calgary? Would you say?
Maybe.
Compared to like on a level like a 1 to 10 from Toronto.
Oh, 0.
Oh,
Here's the thing with Toronto and Vancouver, though. They have more clients for fashion. Like, you have all the big fashion houses in Toronto. You have a few in Vancouver. We live in Calgary, right?
yeah.
Am I allowed to say where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's number 1 in Calgary. Hold on one sec. Can you there's a button on the computer at the very bottom. Can you just hold it? It's at the bottom right, top right, sorry. There's like 3 buttons. I just realized my fan is like buzzing through my ears.
All right.
There's 3. It's the very bottom one. Just hold it. No. There's like on the top right of the computer. See those 3 buttons? The very bottom one. Yeah, or 2 buttons, whatever they are. They look like lions. And let it go. And the fan should turn off after like 2 seconds of holding it. Are you having trouble? No, just hold it. Just click it. Now let it go. There you go.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Nice and quiet now.
Yeah. I was like, yo, this is like, what is that? That was a humming. And then I just realized, yeah, sorry, back to what you're saying, but the clients.
Like, we live in Calgary, so it's a lot harder to get like fashion models. And that's what like the kind of industry I come from was fashion, not lifestyle or commercial,
Right.
which it's different here. It's really different because like we'll have fashion models, but they won't work here. They'll work in like LA, or we'll ship them to Toronto to get work.
Or New York. I feel like there's a lot of New York shipments out of here.
It's hard because I feel like in New York, you can't make it as easily.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
And they have a very specific look and specific measurements. Like their measurements are like 2 inches lower than everywhere else.
Wait, so like they got like small people?
It's like,
Smaller.
Smaller
like
people?
thinner.
Oh, thin. Okay.
Yeah, like I say measurements like because they don't go by weight. They go by like inches around your hips, around your waist, around your like chest.
So you can like contort it to like fit that perfect measurement.
I mean, everyone lies. I feel like that's like a common thing. Like if you're a guy, you can't be taller than 6'2". So if you're 6'4",
Yeah, you're tall.
every guy lies about his height and goes smaller. So they'll be like, they'll say they're 6 foot, and then they'll get to a casting being 6'4", and then good luck.
Does that work?
Not all the time. It really depends on how busy they are that day. Because sometimes they'll just yell at the agent and be like, "Why'd you lie to me?" And other times they'll just like accept it because like that's like
I mean,
they
yeah,
can't
what
do
can you
much.
do? Yeah. I didn't realize 6'2". I thought they wanted tall people for models.
There's a cutoff. Like for girls, you can't be taller than 5'11". For guys, you can't be taller than 6'2".
Is that like industry standard?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I swear I thought modeling was like tall people.
It's a sample size you're fitting into, right? So like the clothes are not made for you. You're made for the clothes.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it's everyone just making 5'11" and 6'2".
Well, like you could be like, I think the shortest for a girl is 5'9" if you realistically want to make it.
Like 5'9".
Yeah.
How tall is Bella Hadid? Do you know?
I think she's 5'10". So
Okay.
is Kendall, if I'm not wrong.
So they're right in like the sweet spot.
They're right in the sweet spot.
I mean, even if they weren't, they'd still make it.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Both have
Bella
the money.
got better in the industry. Like when she started, she wasn't it. I thought like her walk was so bad, she wasn't posing. But I think now like it's finally like hit her.
Now she's got that professional.
Oh yeah,
Look to
she's
it.
so much better.
I'm not too up to date with all that, but that's crazy. I know I've heard some crazy things about the model industry.
And like here?
No, but I've heard people who are from Calgary tell me, I mean, it's not like, I don't think it's too crazy in Calgary, is it?
Yeah, it really depends.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, like, there's like different Facebook groups that are entertaining to listen to, like for models in Calgary. They're very entertaining to like watch.
Wait, you gotta explain.
I don't know if I'm allowed to explain.
Well, like, don't like reference the names, but like,
I mean, like, they'll just be like having issues with photographers doing like shady stuff or agencies doing shady stuff. Like, everyone's really shady here because no one's really straight up about like what the industry is.
because it's like, I guess it's not like, there's no platform.
There is no platform. Like, I was really fed up one day, I guess was the word, with like the industry in Calgary. So I got really mad and started like somewhat of an agency. And the amount of girls who like DM'd me that day being like, I'll sign, just get me out of my contract, I'll sign. And it's like, what is going on that's that bad that I have to open an agency?
Wow, okay, I did not know that.
It's not opening.
Why?
Just saying, I was just really angry. But
You know, like they all probably want to come, like just do it.
I mean,
You got to deal with all the contracts too. Don't forget about that. Getting them out of contracts is going to be interesting. You have a full like lawyer team to do
Here's
that.
the thing. Most contracts in Calgary, there's a loophole that means like you can get out of it at any time.
Like most of them, I think.
Most of them, because I think it's like the non-compete agreement cancels out the whole contract.
Oh, so they just got to sign with you and then they automatically get terminated?
It's something like that because it's too... I showed it to a lawyer once because I was having issues with an long story. And she told me like the non-compete like cancels out every single part of the contract because they break it if they go after you. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
There's like a technicality or something.
But do you get sued for that?
No.
Oh, so they just...
I mean,
sign
if
with someone
somebody's
else.
sour, they're probably going to try to sue.
I mean, but
Rack
if you
up
look
those
at
lawyer
it
fees.
in the grand scheme of things, how many like models is in one agency?
I have no idea.
Like, we're looking at lower to higher. We're looking at anywhere between 100 to 2,000.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. So if they go after every single person,
It's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money they're losing too.
Yeah.
Because that money is being spent already.
Yeah.
So they don't have money to sue.
So you have to take like at least a few hundred for them to be like, oh, okay, it's not even worth suing at that point because that's a lot of money
It is a lot of money.
to be dishing out. And you guys have your own agency too, right? What's it called?
Urba.
How many people do you assign to that?
We don't have any models signed to that.
None?
None.
Is it just media?
It's just media.
Marketing, media, production, operations.
So explain that a little bit more in depth.
This is you.
Oh, this is me. We come in and we try to figure out what a company's brand is from how it looks like online to what it feels like. Because brand at the end of the day is just a gut feeling that you have when you're like interacting with a business, whether it's an Instagram post or a customer service employee or a product itself. Take a restaurant, for example. The brand is the food. It's the vibe. It's the atmosphere of the place. It's the interior design. It's the marketing. It's the messaging. It's not just the logo or just the website. It's how everything plays together. So we step in and we're the ones to like take research from like established target audiences, take that research and understand how we're going to apply that back to whatever business it is in the specific industry. And if that means coming in and redesigning and developing a full brand with like full fundamentals, like the tone of the brand, the voice of the brand, the look of the brand, product packaging. Why is like, take the pasta restaurant, for example. It's called Pasta Sloop. Why is it called Pasta Sloop? Well, it's because we want to be relatable to our target audience, right? All of the packaging, the logo, our little snake icon that looks like a bunch of noodles, Chadley. We call them Chadley. Makes sense. To the packaging, to everything being put together, everything being universal, everything coming into those like silver metallic containers that then you can reheat because it's all delivery. So just in case, you could always put in the oven and still have the right experience you would have. Right. To like the way we're texting customers, the way we're talking to them, all of that. That all comes down like every one of those elements of the customer journey is like the brand. So we step in and we'll do, if it's creating campaigns where Shantal is coming up with the creative direction and then we're utilizing a production team to create videos or photos or do full out editorial shoots, whatever that looks like. That's kind of where we step in. Or it's coming in and doing like a high level strategy or implementation. Like we're rebranding a restaurant right now with 52 locations across Canada. It's a really big franchise. So we're coming in and how do we take this brand and implement it in such a way that now each one of these new locations, as they go through a rebrand or they open up a new one, is going to feel consistent. So if whether I'm in Calgary or in Grand Prairie or Edmonton or Vancouver in some suburb, it's always going to be the same experience. The food quality is always going to be there. The packaging, everything's going to speak to me the same way. And if that's bringing influencers on board to talk about it, how are these influencers talking about it? Well, we have all that figured out. We have the foundations. We know exactly who we're after. We're after young families or single couple or like young couples, right? In specific areas. Like we have this all mapped out. Like that's what we do.
Right. It's like Walmart. You ever walk into Walmart?
I have walked into a Walmart.
How they all look the same.
Yeah.
There's one Walmart in Calgary that doesn't.
Which one?
It's by what's it called? What's that?
Is it Shaughnessy?
No, it's by what's that forest called again?
Lawn?
No, not forest. It's down south. It's like a bunch of trees. What's it called?
Fish Creek?
Fish Creek. How did I forget that? Yeah, that Walmart doesn't look like any other ones. It annoys me so much because I walk in and they got this weird low. I just leave. Let's go to the one I'm familiar with.
I can't stand Walmart. Every time I go to Walmart, I've seen the craziest shit happen.
Like every time?
Like every single time in the past 3 years that I've gone. I went to go buy oil for my car because it was on sale. And I'm like, all right, like we're going to Walmart. I walk in, there's a guy, like this super sus guy just hanging out in front. Like he's like not homeless, but he's obviously not like well off, but he's like not stable, like just acting weird. And then as I'm walking out, pay for my oil, I walk out. He's sprinting out on a bike, like just like full speed. And then some guy like starts yelling at him from the Walmart. And these two like teenagers thought they'd be the hero and just tackle him off the bike. They tackle him and there's probably like 60 Blu-ray DVDs all over the ground. And then everyone's kind of just in shock. And it's funny because everybody's standing out there just like taking photos of everything, just like videoing the whole situations. Nobody's saying anything. And this one guy like pulls up in this lifted Ford F-150, welcome to Calgary, and starts like yelling at him like, yo, like you just committed assault. Like you guys should never like take somebody down because like he can then now like charge you, even though he's shoplifting. Like you're not technically allowed to like go knock a kid off a bike.
There's a young guy who was on the bike?
I don't know, like 20s.
20s, okay.
Cracked out probably.
Yeah.
And then he hopped on his bike, like yelled, said, take all the DVDs and just like started like biking as fast as he could away, like bleeding. And the cop showed up like 10 minutes later and like, they didn't know what to do. So I followed the guy because it was on my way home. And then he like started going up Deerfoot, like on his bike. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like on the side, like on the grass. And I'm like, all right, this is where I leave. And I just went home.
Why is he taking all the Blu-rays?
I don't know what you're thinking. Like, who's gonna buy resale Blu-ray DVDs? Who the hell buys Blu-ray DVDs anyways?
Who buys DVDs anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a genre that I do not belong to.
No, I can't relate.
What was the other time?
Oh God, the other time there was like a huge fight outside. Like there was like 4 dudes just like beefing each other, and there was like a huge fight. And, like 7 cop cars showed up. Like, why? First of all, why 7 cop cars? It's like a little
Walmart
fight.
Are you going to?
Or like the nice one too.
Which one's
Like
the
the
nice
new
one?
one, like the Deerfoot Meadows one. Like,
Ew, I hate that one.
I hate all of them. I don't go to Walmart.
The East Hills one isn't bad actually, because it's out in the middle of nowhere, so you have to drive.
I don't know. You can't. There's no way to get to where you are on like a bike. Like there is, but it's like almost impossible. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But every time this Walmart, there's always somebody yelling. There's always someone tweaking out. There's always somebody like trying to steal something. I hate it. I hate Walmart. I don't want to get into it. Walmart sucks.
Where do you shop then?
Where do I shop?
We do not hate Walmart, just for future reference. If Walmart wants to be our client, we love you guys. Vladimir does not mean it. Vladimir no longer works for us.
Oh, no.
I'm
He's
here to,
kidding.
we'll rebrand. We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Just a
be
new
good.
leaf. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll turn the leaf.
Put it under the rug. It's all right.
Where do I shop?
Yeah. Do you guys do everything online?
Do you shop at Shoppers Drug Mart? I feel like that's a you thing.
No, I hate.
Rexall?
No,
London?
no. Well, what are we shopping for?
Like
just,
essentials,
yeah.
like vitamins.
You know, you want to go get some toothpaste or like just
Do you
your
use
everyday
Marvis
appliance?
toothpaste?
the hell's Marvis toothpaste?
It's like that expensive toothpaste?
No,
The bougie toothpaste?
No.
You don't.
I don't know which toothpaste I use. I have like 6
Superstore?
different ones.
You have 6 different toothpaste.
Well, like, I don't know.
Why?
You just like buy toothpaste. You know, like you go on a trip, you forget toothpaste, you buy it, bring it back. Now you've got like 6 rolls of toothpaste.
How many trips have you been going on during COVID?
0.
Why do you have so many toothpaste?
Well, because I can't use it all up. It's been years. It just accumulates.
Years.
I think that's expired.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are giving me a hard time over my toothpaste. I just have a lot of toothpaste.
where do you
Somebody
buy your
toiletry bag.
toothpaste?
Probably Superstore, I'd say.
Okay.
Okay.
Costco. That's why there's probably like 12 rolls of them.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
That makes a lot
Amazon
more sense.
sometimes.
Ew.
Do you do like the remember when Amazon had that button you could buy? It's like a Tide button, and then they had like a toilet paper button.
Yeah.
Yeah, that died really fast.
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah, that's why you never heard of it.
Hit on like the Tide button, and then it like automatically sends you more Tide.
That's so whack.
Yeah, so kind of like the idea was like you would buy these buttons, and then you put them in rooms that you would have certain things in, like Tide, soap, I don't know, whatever, like in your fridge maybe. You run out of eggs, I don't know. And then you would click it. You click it every time it runs out, and they just send you a new one. They ship it in.
Yeah, no, that's too much Amazon in my life.
Yeah.
You ever been to one of those Amazon Go stores where you like walk in and like walk out and it just pays for everything?
No, is that here in Calgary?
No, there's one in Seattle. So I go. I'm like, I'm gonna be cool, hip, trendy millennial, Gen Z, Gen whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Walk in. I'm like shopping. I'm like, I'm gonna buy a beer. I'm gonna buy a case of beers. I'm gonna buy some eggs. We're like in just Seattle for a couple of days. I walk out. I get stopped by security. They're like, thief. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, it turns such a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
We're not integrated. Canada's so far behind.
Canada's always behind. It's so like annoying. Cause like you can't like, North America should be like North America, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You get to Canada, should integrate with the US seamlessly all the time. But no, they stop you at the door. They call you thief.
Yeah, literally. Well, in the US dollar, the Canadian dollar, it's all backwards. Everything's backwards.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is like you can buy stuff on your Amazon and it like converts it. You know how you switch the shops?
Sure.
In like one click. It's amazing how you can't do that in the store.
Yeah. No.
They couldn't just switch the shop for you.
No, they don't have it. Canadian accounts don't have it. Maybe they do now. This was last year. This is pre-COVID. But I don't know.
I know they were trying to make that like big for the longest time.
It makes sense. I'd love it. You walk in, grab what you need. The issue is you're going to spend so much more money than you did tend to.
Yeah, that's true. You just be stacking it up because you're not paying attention to the bill. And you just be, I need this, I need this, I need this. And then you go home and you're like, whoa,
exactly.
$600?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't worry, Amazon will give you a credit card for you to hold that off.
Right. We got the deals. Do you guys do a lot of like online tech deals or whatnot when it sends it to you?
No.
Do you buy stuff online a lot?
I feel like you probably shop online more than I do.
I shop online, but like for boring stuff.
Like the podcast?
Welcome to the Boring Podcast.
I mean, like, okay, I have a bad addiction to AliExpress.
Oh,
ooh.
I went through that phase.
It's such a bad addiction.
Oh, it's so bad.
I almost started that because they're so cheap.
Everything's so cheap.
Yeah.
I've been buying everything on there.
How long does it take to arrive?
Okay, here's the thing.
6 months.
No, 2 weeks. Because I'm really close with all the sellers I talk to.
She's networking.
I network with
AliExpress.
AliExpress. And like they'll make me like custom stuff. They'll send me like hair clips and everything. And they'll give me free bracelets. And like, I love AliExpress. They stole my photo once.
For what?
To use for advertisement.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
It happens to a lot of creators.
I mean, this was back when I first started modeling, like back when I was like, I want to say 17-ish. I worked with this photographer. She took photos of me. Turns out she sold them to like a nail polish brand in Shoppers Drug Mart without telling me. She just didn't want to pay me out. Yeah. But I was so like young and dumb that if she just told me, I wouldn't have thought about money.
Yeah.
So now that like is on a big nail polish container in Shoppers, and that picture is sold to so many different people.
Is it still on it?
It's like, I have a screenshot from like AliExpress when they took it. But like they took it down once I like messaged them being like, hey, can I have a gift card if you're going to use my photos? And I had to buy that nail polish kit too. So I'm really pissed at that photographer.
She should have just given you the gift card.
She stopped doing photography after too.
Oh, really?
Like she like turned white when I like told her about it. And like she just stopped picking up a camera.
A guilt just hit her too hard.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's rough. She's probably just like guilt tripping. Like, oh man.
I didn't even know any better. I was like, oh, she just sold my photo. Like, I didn't think I got money from it. I was so young and just started. And I was just like, huh, that's so cool.
And you ask her and she's like, oh no.
She just turned white and like panicked and she left.
That's it?
That's it.
That's so random.
Yeah. And she just stopped doing photography, which I'm like, that kind of sucks because you were kind of talented.
Oh man, that's rough.
I wonder what she's doing now.
It's a sad story.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear the story, but like at the same time.
I'll tell you after.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Alex, do you ever resell stuff off Ali when you buy it? No? You don't do the resale market?
I don't. I feel guilty doing that because like anyone can go on AliExpress and buy it for like $1.
Yo, man, AliExpress resale is sick.
You literally make like 90%
Oh, I know.
or
Yep.
above.
We started a fidget spinner. Remember fidget spinners were a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we opened up a fidget spinner shop in like 24 hours. It's called the Fidget.store. I know,
Just for
crazy.
24 hours.
And we opened it up and we're like, okay, we're going to put 20, like we stayed up, we pulled it on later. We built it with my friend and I.
Yeah.
We were at Blackfoot Diner at like 4:30 in the morning eating pancakes because we were starving. And then we end up picking up all the products, building like a super simple website. We threw like $1,000 at Facebook ads. We sold like we set like limits because once you pass a certain limit with some of these suppliers, they start like giving you wholesale and you have to buy it in lots. But I didn't want that,
Yeah.
so we set limits. We sold out in like 3 hours, and then we just closed the shop down.
That's nuts. You should have just done bulk.
I should have, but I was young, I was naive, and I'm like, this is too much work, and I just stopped it.
I mean, we all fall into that. You know, you make that quick buck and you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, do I really want to own a fidget spinner store? Like, really?
I mean, just be like, it was a side project.
It was. That's where it left off.
That's crazy. Yeah. Fidget spinning was like, yo, the trends. Notice how there hasn't been a gadget trending lately?
It's like the yo-yo effect. Like yo-yos come back into like literal yo-yos come back into like
Yeah.
schools and stuff like every 4 to 5 years.
Because when we were in school, it was like hoverboards. You remember that? The trend?
Yeah.
The Viners pushed it so hard.
Yeah.
And then it was the fidget spinners.
Yeah.
Was it the fidget cubes as well?
Yeah.
Kind of. Not as much.
I think that was kind of associated to the fidget spinners.
And what is now? Sadness.
I don't know. TikTok, depression.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Everyone at home.
Like there's no community, right? Like you're not like hanging out with
that's
people
true.
to like talk about something, and people aren't like collaborating as much as they were, right? So there's nothing to come out of it.
That's true.
I think music is like the big, like to some weird way. Like I think like a lot of music is popping up right now that never has been before. Like look at TikTok, all these guys making sounds for TikTok and then blowing up as artists because they have so many plays. What's the guy's name? Like Tiago? You know that song?
The guy from here, Calgary, you mean, right?
No, that's another one. He's thinking of a DJ named Tiago. The one from Calgary is, I think, Curtis
Curtis Waters, yeah.
and Harlem Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys blew up fast.
They blew up so fast.
You just make a catchy song.
So did Tate McRae, right?
But she's kind of always been,
Has she?
yeah, like she had like 300, like she had like 300K on Instagram when she kind of like,
Oh, I only
Oh,
knew
wow.
her from like TikTok.
because she's
Yeah.
been doing dancing for like 6 years.
Okay.
She did Musically kind of, and then like she did her singing and stuff. But yeah, she's big now.
Did Curtis Waters come out with a second song or no?
I think, yeah, he definitely did.
Okay.
He definitely didn't just stop at the one song, but that one song like blew up.
Oh, yeah.
I think it probably has like, it definitely has a minimum of 100 million listens.
so.
Damn.
Because he got a platinum
Really?
for listens. Yeah.
From a TikTok song.
Yep.
That's crazy. What world do we live in?
I know,
Everyone's
right?
attention span is like 6 seconds.
Literally.
And I'm the worst for it now.
What
Like
do you
I'm
mean
always
by
on my
worse?
phone.
Like, is yours 9?
No, it's like
it
my
2?
attention span's like 4 tops
no.
on a good day.
On a good day.
On a good day, that's when I'm focused. It's not good. I deleted TikTok off my phone. I can't handle it. It's too much.
It's just too much. That used to be like YouTube. Remember like Rice Gum dropped that one song?
He dropped
got,
a
like-
lot of songs.
Like the
Yeah.
one song they got platinum record for?
Was it that Everyday Sis or whatever?
Everyday bro.
No, that was Jake Paul.
No,
Oh.
he came out with like a rebuttal with like Alyssa. I think that's the one that hit.
And I think it's the one that like he was making fun of Jake with.
Oh.
Yeah. And he got a platinum, which I was like, damn. Like,
Over a diss track.
yeah. Like YouTubers actually making beats out here. Same thing with TikTok.
Yeah, but it's like removing like the whole like art and craft of like music, like good music, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just the new generation of music.
No, I think it was still YouTube. I think it was still strictly YouTube video. Because it was like, it's not something you'd be listening to right now.
Yeah, well,
It was with the wave.
I mean, it's still on my phone.
You still have it downloaded?
Yeah,
Is it in a playlist?
it's in my playlist. Yeah,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad song,
it
to
was
be honest.
very catchy.
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Damn.
Because they were just making fun of Jake Paul with this horrible everyday bro with that Disney Channel flow.
Jesus.
That's all I know.
I know the whole song.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You want
Yeah.
to sing it? I'm just
No.
kidding. I don't want to get copyrighted.
It's copyrighted for it to sing. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you get caught. Yo, podcasting is like intense for copywriting.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize how intense it was. Like you can't use any music unless you make it. Like my intro, I made that. You can't even use it. You can't even use like a
Samples.
royalty fee. Yeah, can't use anything.
Damn.
I didn't realize how intense it was.
Is that across all platforms or like one, is it like Spotify in particular or like Apple Podcasts? Like where's the most intense one?
Just podcasting in general, like Apple, Spotify,
Damn.
Lisbon, like any of your providers that you use to, they say you can't.
Hmm.
Which I was like, yeah, that's weird. It's just like a conversation.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like I follow podcasts on Spotify that drop like unreleased music.
Yeah, like as long as the artist is like there for it.
But it's like these like random Spotify accounts that like get shut down and opened up. Like I had like, you know, when like War came out by Drake and it wasn't on any streaming platforms, if you searched it up in the podcast section of Spotify, you could listen to it
Oh, really?
as a podcast. And then like it would disappear for a couple of days and pop back up. So I was like, I wasn't sure if it's just people like trying to get around the copyright or what was going on.
Well, that was Spotify taking it down because it was copyrighted, but I did not know that. I didn't know that happened.
You could listen to like all of Juice WRLD's unreleased music on Spotify if you like search it up in the podcast section. It's super weird. And like all of X's like unreleased music, because X has a ton of unreleased music that never went.
And it's all on podcasts?
Like if you search it up, you could probably find a podcast playlist with all of the songs in it.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
But if the music was never released, how would it be copyrighted? That's where I think maybe the catch is, because if it's not released and there's no copyright technically for it, therefore if you post it, like
You can't really, yeah.
it's like a weird middle ground,
I wonder how that.
gray area.
I wonder if the record still owns that though, that you signed to.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting to find out. I know that podcasting right now, it's like a, so what's the word I'm looking for? It's like an arms war right now for podcasting. It's so intense.
Spotify's trying to coop it all up.
Yeah, you be paying attention to that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
With the Joe Rogan buyout, with everything. This is so
Anchor,
meta. We're talking
like-
about podcasting on a podcast. It's kind
I
of crazy.
know, it's crazy.
But yeah, and then Spotify also just released a thing when they're trying to essentially you could take a piece of the royalty and then they'll boost you higher, right? And
Oh,
it's like
really?
it's a double-edged sword right now, because that's what they were talking about. Because now if everyone starts boosting their music higher for like a piece of the royalty being taken, that means at the end of the day, Spotify is just gonna
Keep
rack
racking.
more royalties.
Yeah. Honestly, that doesn't sound, I think independence is the wave at the moment. You make a lot more money being independent, but it's like a long road. But at that point, it's just like a money war.
Yeah. Well, Spotify is winning. They've got like 300 million users compared to like Apple Music, which has like 60 million. Spotify is so far ahead of everyone. That's
60 million?
Yeah.
300 million, 60 million? Whoa.
According to a YouTube video I watched like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty relevant.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, dang. Because they're paying Joe Rogan 100 million, which was supposedly like a solid like 10% of their revenue.
Yeah. No. Spotify has been losing money this whole time.
Yeah, but they keep buying stuff. Like they bought Anchor.
Yeah.
And
And
I
they're
was
going
like,
to keep doing it until they monopolize. Spotify's going to be monopoly.
they're going to turn into a Disney.
It's going to be Google, Spotify, Amazon. It's all going to be these big companies that are winning.
Yeah.
Uber still hasn't broken even. Like they haven't they haven't profited yet, and there's people are still investing into it.
Really?
That's not like 100% true, but they're like they lose money. They all they do is lose money
But they're still making enough to pay the bills.
because people keep putting money into the companies.
Oh, that's...
Uber like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure was on its way to like bankruptcy, and then investors were like, "No, this is great," and just like threw money at it. And the head engineer's from Calgary too for Uber.
Oh, same with Car2Go before it shut down. Rest in peace.
Car2Go is a cool concept. Same with Skip the Dishes. Crazy.
I kind of like Car2Go. Won't lie.
Well, Car2Go, the whole idea was that they're going to launch this platform and they're going to take Car2Go and make it like the mainstream so that everybody just has access to all these cars.
Yeah.
And then theoretically, Car2Go can ship, like, instead of buying cars or leasing cars, you just lease like a Car2Go membership because there's so many cars available that you can utilize. And
Yeah.
in the future, this same infrastructure could then convert to self-driving cars because they already have all the cars on the road. That was the direction they were going, but I think they just started too early. Like we don't have
Way too... Yeah, like our generation, we were just too young. We didn't have enough money at that time.
Yeah.
But if it would have popped up in like now, I'd be like, oh, I'm down for that.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be companies that keep doing it and keep trying it, but then you have like Tesla, who's just like absolutely dominating it. And it's like, have you not seen the recent like Sentry Mode that they just dropped on YouTube? There's a video called Sentry Mode.
I watched it with like Rick and Morty reference.
Yeah, like the first things that Rick and Morty like
like
keep summer
summer,
sun. Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna blow them up automatically because now they have like one little reference piece. Like Tesla does no marketing. They have no marketing budget. It's like these like few videos that they put out,
and it just goes
and it just goes viral every single time.
because they know what the audience is. You know, you hit one audience and they're going to be telling everyone.
Yeah.
All right, Gen Z, you just can't stop talking.
Or you buy a Tesla Cybertruck for $150. What are you going to do? You're going to post about it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's facts.
And then everybody else posts about it on Instagram. And now Tesla just collected how many millions or hundreds of thousands or million in seed capital that they would have to get from investor just because they made a $150 deposit.
Also, like the whole like idea of just driving a Tesla is so like appealing. it's like more appealing than driving a lot of cars in my perspective. Would you agree?
I'm weird about cars.
You drive a Hummer, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I saw that out front.
Yeah, that's me. That's
How was
chilling.
it?
My Hummer?
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I was wanting one when I was younger.
Same. That's why I got it.
How's it on gas though?
Actually, not that bad. Like surprisingly,
Really?
not as bad as people think it is. Like I'm not complaining. I had a little SUV beforehand that it was like twice as bad.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I know Vlad pretty well, and if it's not a G-Wagon, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So like the Hummer is his like knockoff G-Wagon.
Yeah,
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
it's getting there. It's getting there. I had like the Suzuki Grand Vitara, which is like a knockoff Hummer. Now I have like a knockoff G-Wagon. So now like next step, we're gonna
Yeah, it's on the way. That's the path that needs to be drilling. You
or the
get
new
it.
Hummer EV, the electric Hummer, looks so sick.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it. It's ironic. It's ironic. Who wants an electric Hummer? And the wheels with the crab walk where like all the wheels can like independently turn and like
Yeah.
go sideways. Like, am I ever going to use that? Maybe twice when I'm like stuck somewhere in like the mountains. But
The parallel parking.
yeah, the parallel
Be-
park would be sick. You
yeah.
just like whoop, swoop in.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like the truck bed in it.
I don't want
That
a
little
truck.
tiny bed.
Yeah,
I was just like, it would have looked so much better if you just made it look like the traditional Hummer,
I agree.
in my opinion. What's your favorite car? Do you have one?
No,
Just don't care.
I'm girly. I know nothing about like cars, sports.
What would you want in a car though?
A Ford Bronco,
Oh, those are actually nice.
but I want like a baby blue one.
The one that
Okay, now
Natalie.
Noel.
No, I want like. Have you seen the new one?
No.
Like the electric.
Oh, the electric one?
Yeah,
yeah, the electric ones
Yeah.
look sick.
that one is pretty. I don't want like the Natalie one because I found that like kind of sketchy looking.
How though?
I mean, like it looks like it's gonna break down any second.
It is. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
30-year-old car, 20-year-old car.
Yeah,
Like the only reason why they bought it is because they got the money to upkeep it.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Because what was it? I watched. What was that one video? Did you watch one video when the hood went open? I can't
No.
remember that. If it was on his story, David's story, or if it was like a video, but they couldn't open the hood, so they had to
Hmm.
get it towed.
They also they also are like they probably have absolutely no idea how to work a car or like do anything but drive it
Yeah, like let's be honest.
realistically.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, David just drives an electric car that goes to the shop when something's wrong with it.
yeah, exactly. Or he takes the door off filming a stupid video.
Yeah, I was like, that's. Do you watch that one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was good. The
Yeah.
Borat one,
yeah.
that was a good video.
I feel like that video cost him a lot more money than he probably let on.
I
Because like,
wonder what his like rate is.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I feel like he didn't charge him.
He
for
would
Borat.
have to.
I feel like there had to be some sort of agreement, and they
Yeah.
probably like paid each other the same amount or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because like
That was so viral.
Yeah, and Borat's huge as it
Mhm.
is. So you have two giant platforms being like, "Yo, who owes who money?"
What was Borat? Just a political stunt?
That's
the
what I'm
real
thinking. A political stuff. You watched that Rudy Giuliani, whatever it was, the scene?
No, I haven't seen it
You
yet.
haven't seen it?
No,
You didn't see the trending?
I haven't watched the first Borat either.
Oh,
Neither
same.
have
I
I.
haven't watched any of it either.
I'm so disconnected from like social media reality in some niches and others. I know it's whack.
What's your niche?
Like tech reviews, camera reviews.
What's yours?
Mine's makeup.
Makeup. So you follow like James Charles,
I,
what's his name? The other guy.
Emma Chamberlain.
Emma Chamberlain.
She does new makeup.
I don't know.
She does coffee.
She's funny.
I love her.
She just
I actually
posted.
love
She
her
literally
videos.
just posted a video like 3 hours ago. And I was watching it.
I haven't even seen it, but like I think she's so cool.
It was second trending. Oh, who's the guy? Who's the guy with the giant mansion?
Jeffree Star.
Yes.
I actually really like Jeffree Star.
Yeah, me too, low key.
Low key.
Yeah, he's kind of cool.
He has like the coolest makeup line I've ever seen in my life. I know it's super controversial and everything, but like
Right now, they say.
right now.
Didn't he like just get into some hot water from his thing he just dropped?
Oh yeah, the green money or whatever,
Yeah.
blood money.
I wasn't paying much attention to it, but it like,
I don't pay attention to his drama. I pay attention to his product, and his product is really good.
what was the drama? Do you know?
It was something to do with like his campaign being kind of racist, I think the word was, but
I feel like he's in drama every post.
I think that's probably why he does so well. Is 'cause
I think-
he's a shit
Drama.
disturber.
oh yeah.
And then everybody like people either love him or hate him. All of a sudden now you've got ad dollars.
Because the guy kind of came out of nowhere with, I mean, he was already a multi-millionaire when he started YouTube. The guy lives in the biggest house.
Mhm.
Does he have
Drives the
the,
coolest cars.
yeah, like, does he have the biggest house on YouTube? Was it David or is it him?
I think it's him.
Because David just bought one for, I think it was 19 million or 12 million. And then
I think
Jeffrey's
it's
at
still
25.
Jeffrey.
Still him?
Yeah.
The house is huge. I feel so lonely living in it.
Especially alone.
Yeah.
He lives with like just dogs.
And
Yeah,
like
that's
probably
not
like a
good for your
maid.
mental health. I feel
No.
like. I feel like you just always have people over though, and it kind of just turns into like
I think
everyone's
he has
home.
assistants.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I had a house that big, I'd be like, yo, just come live here.
Yeah, exactly.
I have enough money.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I need a new house. I want a new house.
Like a Jeffree Star house or just a modern house,
I just
something you can
want
live in.
just something cute, quaint, functional, modern.
Yeah.
Scandinavian
Like,
inspired.
what kind of house do you see him living in?
Like the Team 10 house.
Like the current one?
No, like the old one.
Like the modern?
Like the modern one with the big pool with all the rooms and like
Okay, low-key
walls you
true.
can destroy.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Just destroy everything.
Destroy everything.
I'm a big guy. Things get in my way. It's fine. It happens.
You need a lot of space.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't live in a big, like this house. Good. Jeffree Star house, too big. Like that's just flex.
I mean, if you have that many people living there, I guess like every dog has a room, but like
That's crazy. I
But,
thought
like-
dogs were supposed to like live outside. You know, that's how I was
I
like
think he
raised.
has like 10 dogs.
Oh God.
Yeah. But they're like little ones.
Sounds like allergies.
They look like this.
Yeah, they look like Tinky.
Damn.
I feel like that would make a dog go depressed if it was in a giant room by itself. Because if I was a dog, I'd want to be near my owner. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It just you
I don't know what to say to that.
don't have dogs, pets.
No, I don't know.
Do you?
I fish.
No.
You have fish.
I fish.
No.
Do you like pets?
I do.
You don't want one?
My brother's scared of animals.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That actually makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Even like little ones? Like
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah.
Every animal.
Every animal. Well, I think he's okay with like certain animals, but just like not pets.
That
Oh,
actually
okay.
makes a lot of sense.
I told you. Yeah. He's
Wow.
gonna kill me.
Can you go deep into it?
I think a dog bit him, or actually no. Here's the story.
So it's like a little background trauma.
a little
Damn.
background trauma. I think when he was younger, he like grabbed the cat the wrong way, and the cat freaked out on him and hurt him. So ever since then, he just doesn't trust animals. Plus, like in our neighborhood, we have like this dog that likes to bite you as like a fun thing to do.
That's so fun.
So fun.
That's so cute,
The owner
right?
loves watching me scream running because it like kills your shoes.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he like
Is it a big dog or is it a little dog?
it's like medium.
Like a German Shepherd kind of size or
No,
smaller?
it's like those really ugly dogs that have like the red under eyes. That, like,
the
you can
bull
see-
terriers.
Yeah,
Yeah, so kind of like a mix of like a pom and a husky, like just like perfect size.
yeah.
But it's scary.
he's
It's
scary.
scary, perfect size.
Perfect
He never has a leash on. His owner is like drunk in like the patio.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Sounds like a recipe of disaster.
it's awful.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a neighborhood I want to be near.
It's a great neighborhood. It's so family friendly, but like just that one dog.
I have a dog story too. Actually, I got chased by one.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was like just down the street. I was on my
Is it your
hoverboard.
dog?
No,
Okay.
it's a giant dog. I think it was like a Rottweiler. It looked like one at least. I don't know. I don't know if those are legal or not.
I think all dogs are legal, are they not?
No, pit bulls are illegal, right?
I think they're all legal here.
They're legal.
They're legal here.
Yeah, my friend has one.
I can't remember which dog is legal in. I swear, there's one dog. I think.
I think that's like in Ontario or like Quebec or something.
I think there was a petition to make it illegal here to have like pit bulls, but I don't think it went through.
Okay, didn't know that. But yeah, I don't really know why people are so mad about them. I know they can get vicious, but aren't they really tiny?
Oh, they're cute. I think
Yeah.
it just depends on the owner, right?
That's true. Okay, but this story, right? So I'm on my hoverboard going around my community. So I'm just,
big hover guy.
yeah, like when it first came out, I was a little flexing that hoverboard out there.
Damn. Okay.
And then I'm going around and come around this corner, I look to my left, it's this dog on a leash outside. I'm like, oh, a dog. And then it looks at me as I'm turning. So I'm like, I don't want to go too close. 'Cause I know this dog's going to come after me anywhere I go. So I try to avoid it as far as possible.
But you're still on your hoverboard?
Still on my hoverboard.
Okay.
But I'm like etching along the sides of the road away from the house. And this dog looks at me, starts barking, bolts towards me. I'm like, oh, snap. And I'm like, oh, he has a leash on. And it was one leash tied to another leash, tied to another leash.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
He had free range.
Yeah. So imagine like a dog,
A pseudo leash.
yeah, getting that acceleration, full running. The leash splits.
Uh-oh.
I just say go, whoosh. I'm like, oh no. I dip off my hoverboard because it's not going fast enough
Damn.
and just start running. And my hoverboard's like back in the street. And this dog, like I guess he just stopped. I don't know, it's out of his territory. My hoverboard's still in it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get this hoverboard back. This thing ain't cheap. Like I can't have it sitting in the middle of the street. So I'm like, I go back, literally within like 5 feet of it, this dog looks at me, starts running at me again. I had to toy with it. And then a car came and I was like, okay, right when this car comes, when he doesn't see me, I'm going to pick it up and like book it. And these hoverboards are heavy. They're like 30 pounds.
Yeah. They're actually like surprisingly heavy. I don't know how people like walk around with them when they're dead. Like, it just seems
like
so.
when they die, that's an L.
Yeah.
Like you're just carrying weights around with you.
Little workout. No complaints.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I pick this thing up, hug it, start running, and this dog starts chasing me. And like, dang it. And then the car that saw me like stopped and like honked at the dog. And then the dog like went back. But like the owner came out, looked at the dog, looked at the leash, and just went back inside. I was like, bruh.
Did you even collect the dog?
No, just left it outside.
Damn.
Like every day this dog was outside.
He didn't even want it.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think he was treating the dog too well, but don't quote me on that. I
Poor
don't need my
puppy.
audience attacking them.
Damn. I never heard of yeah. I can't relate. I never had a dog story.
I mean, I've had some weird animals. Like my friend,